Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your yearly reading for 2023. This is for Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity and to get more specific with your reading. Now, Capricorn, the reason I do this, A, I love you so much. B, I want you to feel like this is a personal reading rather than a general spread. And C, listen, astrology and tarot go hand in hand, and they have for centuries. In fact, astrology came first, and that's why every tarot card is assigned an astrological alignment or a ruling planet. But we really go deep and we add the astrology part to it. Now, here's the thing. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a general spread for you, Capricorn, to give you an overview of what you can expect for 2023, and then I'm going to break it down quarter by quarter, month by month if we have to as well. A lot happening in 2023. First, let me tell you, it is not going to be as crazy as 2022, okay? It's going to be a lot calmer. There's some major aspects, and when we go quarter to quarter, when we break it down, I'm going to be pulling a lot of cards, okay? And then that's when I'll walk you through what's happening, okay? But just to let you know, Capricorn, this is going to be an amazing year for you, okay? The reason I say that is because, first, Jupiter is in Aries until May, okay? Jupiter is a planet of good luck, prosperity, expansion, good fortune, profit. It's in your fourth house. So fourth house is your domestic sector. So a lot of y'all could be moving into a new home. A lot of y'all could be moving in with loved ones. A lot of y'all could be starting to see someone, okay? Dating someone, taking it very seriously. A lot of y'all could get engaged or married, okay? The reason I say that is because in May, Jupiter goes into Taurus, which is your fifth house. And the fifth house is the house of love. Love, all right? I want you to know the fifth house is it's the house of pleasure, okay? Both modern and ancient astrologers alike. Listen, the fifth house is one of it's such a great house, and it's going to be in your sign. So Jupiter is a planet of luck, and you're going to have luck in that area from May to the end of the year. So when I say some of y'all going to get married, some of y'all going to get married. When I say some of y'all going to move into your dream house, that's going to happen too. It also rules creativity, okay? And so you're going to have a lot of creative moments. That's self-expression is there too. And y'all are going to build some families, all right, Capricorn? If that's what you're looking for, because the fifth house also rules procreation, okay? That's coming after the fourth of Jupiter being in your fourth house of home and your domestic sector, and you moving in with partners, and you know, stabilizing relationships, and you getting engaged, and you getting married, and you building families. Like, this is a whole beautiful, blessed year for you. But also, because I know that y'all are workaholics, there's some amazing things happening with the work too. So let's get started. I'm excited for you. One thing I'm going to say, Capricorn, is because I am new to YouTube still, you know, I started my channel in I think it was May or June. I've never done an annual one for any sign, a yearly preview. So I'm very excited. It's my first time doing it on YouTube. I mean, I've been doing tarot forever, but my first time doing it for YouTube. So I'm really excited for this. If you are new to my channel, it would be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. I know I'm asking for a lot, but even just like getting an emoji, I love that. Like when it comes through in my notifications, it brings a smile on my face. So even if you're not a commenter, an emoji, I love emojis. And lastly, if you are a subscriber, you are the reason why I'm here. You make my day. I love y'all to death. Y'all are so amazing. And the last thing, if you are a subscriber, you'll notice I'm not even in my Brooklyn apartment. I'm taking this time. I'm driving home to see my family in Atlanta, and the closer I get home, you know, my southern accent comes out because I'm originally from Atlanta. But yes, I am stopped in Charlotte to just, you know, along my road trip, and I really wanted to do these yearly previews for all signs. So Capricorn, let me stop talking and let's just get started with your reading for 2023. All right. Again, this is for Capricorn, Sun and Rising, and you feel free to, obviously read for, your Moon and Venus and all that too. But this is really all my energies go towards Sun and Rising here. But you feel free to your Moon if it has a strong placement in your birth chart. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna go ahead and get started now. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It gives the best overview. This is going to give you the best overview, what to expect for 2023. Now, listen, it looks like you are going to have options. You're going to be moving away from things, and it is going to be a great time for you to let go of things that have been holding you back. All right. Big time. 2023 is the time. Now, let's start with the four of, let me pull my screen down a little bit so you can actually see the spread. Sorry, again, I'm just working off my laptop here. You don't have to see my face, all right? Well, I'll scoot my chair back. But listen, we're starting off with the Four of Swords. This is stillness of mind. This is meditation. This is recovery. This is, just being in a good, just having that clarity moving forward into 2023. So you clearly know what you want. Listen, the main message coming through is you have visions, you have goals. You need to have that moment to really absorb it and to just prepare mentally, okay? Capricorns are the most. Y'all are so ambitious. Y'all are the leaders. And if you are new to my channel, I always, I don't want to say always, but I do bring up the fact that Martin Luther King was a Capricorn. Michelle Obama is a Capricorn. Betty White, Bradley Cooper. I mean, come on, leaders, right? Leaders. Now, you did get the Eight of Cups in the heart of your spread, all right? So this is clear as day. You'll be moving forward from something that that no longer serves you. You will have that moment of clarity clearly because it's coming after the Four of Swords. You will have that moment of clarity to move forward from something that does not serve you anymore, does not serve you well, even if it's a good thing, okay? And when I say that, Capricorn, it could be that you've been at the same job for 5 years. Things are comfortable. You like your colleagues. Things are good. You realize you can do better. You realize it's time for a promotion. You realize you can start your own business. This is what we're talking about, okay? And this is going to be a very emotional moment for you because sometimes it's hard to let go of those things that we're so used to, but you're going to find all that strength to do it. Now, you got the Fool, but you got the Fool in your challenge area, okay? So here's the thing. 2 things here. 1, I don't want you to doubt yourself, okay? The Fool is he's starting his journey. 0, right? He's a 0. And what is 0? 0 is nothing, but what's nothing? Nothing is everything. This is basically starting on a clean slate because if you think of the 0, it has no past, right? And so ready to begin the journey, full abundance of the sun, so much optimism, so much opportunity came up in your challenge area. I do not want you to doubt yourself. I want you to take that leap of faith, okay? I want you to trust in yourself and I want you to trust in the universe, okay? Secondly, the second thing, I don't want you to be erratic with your decisions. I don't want you to make the wrong decisions, okay? If your heart's not in it, if you don't feel it deep down in your bones, mind, body, spirit, you'll know it, okay? That's the other message that came through. Now, hello, you got the Devil. The Devil ruled by Capricorn. You pulled your own card. It's in your crown, so it is very, very clear as day here. There is something that you want to leave behind. You have the power to do it this year. You have the power. Remember what I said earlier, something that's not serving you well. The Devil shows up. This is almost like a trap, okay? And it's coming up in your crown, so you're thinking about this, or you will. In 2023, you'll have a moment of things that are not serving you well. When I say that, think of addictions, right? Vices, bad behaviors, bad patterns, bad ways of thinking, things that just, you want to move forward. In fact, you don't just want to move forward, you want to propel forward, okay? We're talking light speed here, all right? Now, here's the thing. You can see that these two people are chained to the devil. Those chains are loose. In order to break free from the devil, you have to be first aware of the chains, okay? Secondly, you have to care to break free from the chains, okay? It is clear as day. You do care. You did get the 8 of Cups, okay? Moving away from the things that don't serve you well. Moving away because you know something's better. Now, this is going to be something that's going to happen for y'all, okay, Capricorn? And message coming through. Some Capricorns already know this, okay? So it could be a relationship you've been in for a long time that maybe got stagnant, or you realize you're not truly in love. Again, obviously not for every Capricorn out there. And also job, okay? So there you go. There's some things that you're just going to have to, and listen, it could even, a message that's coming through is habits. So if you have a habit that, and obviously like drugs and alcohol is clearly the most cliche things, but when I say habit, you could be, maybe you're binging Netflix all day when you should be a little bit more productive, or you're, scrolling through your social media all the time. And it's just like, you're like, it's just not, you're not feeling productive. Like even small things like that, okay? So it doesn't have to be anything major. Now, you did get the Emperor in the root of your spread. So clearly you want your power back. Clearly you want to be powerful. Clearly you want to be empowered as you move forward. You know the Emperor this is mastery of self. This is someone who rules not only the kingdom, like every kingdom basically, but this is someone who is the ruler of his own destiny, and this came up in the root of your spread. So this stillness of mind, moving forward away from the things, not doubting yourself, okay? That's going to be important moving into 2023, okay? So whatever you have to do to just, not doubt yourself and not second guess yourself, trust your intuition, all right? Trust your intuition. It looks like you have a lot of opportunities coming your way. All right, Capricorn, you have a lot of opportunities coming your way. And this is, when I say a lot of opportunities, this is ranging from job opportunities to suitors. If you're single, hey, a lot of fish in the sea, and they're all swimming toward you, okay? One thing I want you to know is that, here's the thing. Be very careful about some of, and I know this is so far in advance, but Mercury is going to go retrograde in your sign in December of 2023. So around that time, definitely be careful about if there is a job opportunity coming through and it's like the dream job, read the fine print, okay? That's all I'm saying here. Secondly, as we move into 2023, it might be easier if you focus on that one thing that you want the most and then branch out from there, okay? This is a card of like illusion and delusion, okay? And so Neptune is in Pisces, right? So come on, Pisces is very imaginative, very dreamy, but then Neptune is really, in layman's terms, it's that fog, right? So it's always good to know what you want moving forward, okay? But remember, trust yourself and let go of the things that you know that you don't need in your life. Capricorn, I love you so much. Let's go ahead and do your, let's get to your stuff. Now, Capricorn, look at that. I can't believe this. You got the High Priestess, first of all. The High Priestess is the guardian of the subconscious. I've said maybe 3 or 4 times already, trust your instincts, okay? Trust your intuition. She is the guardian of the subconscious, and she comes out when she needs to tell you, hey, Capricorn, this year, trust your intuition, okay? That's what's going to bring that deeper wisdom, that deeper knowledge that is going to help you move forward in this, new journey, all right? So, also, you did get the 2 of Wands in your external factors area. There could be someone, 2 messages. One, someone could help you plan, someone could come in and help you plan a lot of things moving forward, okay? So there's going to be someone that does come through, and one message coming through is this like wedding planner, all right? And so that's a great thing. But also you can see this man standing high in the castle, one wand in, one wand out. So it really is, he has a great perspective, he has a great vision, but it really is all about planning, okay? All about planning. And this is again in your external factors area. So someone who has a great vision and a great perspective and a great view and really gets it, right, is going to come through, okay? And this can be like a realtor if you're looking for a home. This can be someone, an expert in a certain field, but it could also be a friend if you need that friend in need, all right? So keep that in mind as you move forward, and don't let anyone trip you up, okay? Don't let anyone make you feel like whatever you're planning or whatever you're going toward, like your passions and your dreams, don't let anyone who isn't qualified to give you that advice, okay? That's a message coming through. I don't do reversals. That card came reversed. And I don't do reversals because I trust my guides more than whatnot, but that is a message that did come through, and that is a shadow side of the card anyway. But listen, you're fine, okay? Look at what's coming. First of all, 6 of Wands, okay? This is why I have full confidence in you, and you should have full confidence in yourself. This is victory, this is success, and this is all, you have your eyes on the prize, okay? It doesn't look like you are going to be distracted, okay? Just know you will have options. Think of that one thing that you want. It looks like you are moving away from something that could be holding you back, or something out there is better for you, and you're going to let go of this one thing that is holding you back and is not serving you well, because your final outcome, you got the 9 of Pentacles, okay? We know she is the movie star of tarot. Look how glamorous she is, all right? You see the symbol of Venus all over her gown, okay? Venus is a planet of love and money and beauty and all those things that we desire. But secondly, you can see all that harvest, all that abundance. Listen, this is financial freedom. This is financial independence. This is success. This is, look at the snail, okay? Look at this snail, the bottom right there. Let me use my other hand. So, I rarely point this out, but every little detail in tarot is important, and my guides are urging me to tell you this because Capricorns, you work so hard, and y'all are workaholics. This card, your final outcome, this isn't divine intervention. This isn't luck. This is showing you worked hard to get where you're going to be in 2023. You should be so proud of yourself, Capricorn. Now, as I said, I'm going to break this down. Let's go do it. Okay, so January to March. And again, listen, there's so much going on. I have like 4 pages of notes in front of me. So January to March. I don't know if I said this earlier. 2023 doesn't actually start until January 22nd, okay? And the reason I say that is because the first 2.5 weeks, Mercury's retrograde, Mars is retrograde, Uranus is retrograde. So when they all start going back into, direct around January 22nd, it's going to be like boom, 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 light speed, okay? And listen, Capricorn, I just have to say, you're going to feel it, okay? Especially because Mars is in Gemini, and that is your 6th house, and that is the house of daily activities, and that is the house of work, and that is the house of even labor. So like if you could be, hiring a lot of people, you could be just working a lot more than you used to. Let's see what opportunities come in for you. One other thing I'm going to mention is that there's a lot of activity in March, and the biggest aspect in March of the year actually is Pluto going into Aquarius, and we're going to talk about that later. I'm not going to talk about it now because it's going to go into Aquarius for just a few months, and then go back into your sign, okay? Back into your sign, but then back into Aquarius. And I could talk about this for hours. That's why I'm not going to do it. But just know that same month, Saturn is going into Pisces, okay? And that comes right after a new moon in Pisces in February, and that is your third house, okay? Third house communication. So you could find a lot of, listen, this is really building like stability and structure and having life lessons in that area, the way that you communicate with people. You may even pick up some new interests, and there could be some activity with your siblings around that time. Some Capricorns also prepare to actually, some of y'all may be traveling short distances, okay? And whether that is like maybe you're seeing someone who, you know, you can't like just like walk to their place, or even like visiting parents. That's become maybe like a bigger thing for y'all to see them if they live nearby. But just know that that may be something that's going to be becoming common for y'all. Okay, for some Capricorns out there. All right, we really have to look at your full birth chart to see what's really happening, and you have to look at your rising sign as well. But that is a third house. Saturn is bringing that stability. It's out of Aquarius, going into your third house. Okay, so that is a house of Saturn is all about life lessons, karma too, but also just think structure and stability. So let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, January, February to March. Oh my goodness. Okay, so okay, you got the Empress, Ten of Wands, Seven of Swords. All right, so the Empress, listen, come on, Capricorn. If you're into numerology, I was just talking about Saturn in Pisces, okay? Going into your third house. I was just talking about that new moon in Pisces that's going to happen in February. That's going to be really big in your third house. This is card, you see it's number 3. 3 is growth. 3 is advancement. That very Saturn, okay? Secondly, this is creation. This is also pleasures, okay? This is passions, all right? And so the Empress, listen, some of y'all, I'm just gonna say it. I think I said it earlier. Well, she's pregnant, so some of y'all may have, this is the year, okay, to have children, especially with Jupiter in the first half of the year up until May in your 4th house in your domestic sector, okay? And then remember, Jupiter's going into Taurus in your house of love. So which is the 5th house of creation. So some of y'all may be having sex around this time to get pregnant. Let's not beat around the bush, which is not, I guess not, no pun intended. That was weird. I'm so sorry about that. Listen, the Empress is so amazing. Okay, this is so great. I love the Empress. We all love the Empress. You can see the symbol of Venus right in her stone-shaped heart right there. I mean, so much protection, so much love. This is so loving. I love this card so much. And you should know when this comes up in your reading, you're blessed. You're totally blessed. You also got the 7. Well, first, let's talk about the 10 of Wands, okay? So this is just saying that there is going to be a point where you will feel that you're working really hard, okay? And to the point where y'all are workaholics. You do prioritize work. There's going to be a point where things may get a little too, you know what I mean? Like, people may ask you, like, do you need my help? Like, do you need help? All right? Especially because remember I said Mars and Gemini is in your 6th house, daily activities and work, all right? And when this is like boom, 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 okay? It's in January. So just know that you're going to be fine because 10 is the end of the suit, okay? And so you're going to be able to lay down those wands. So if you feel that things are really stressful with work, there's going to be something that comes through where you're going to, it's going to work out more in your favor. It's going to be a little bit more balanced and you're not going to feel as stressed about it, right? It's a great card. Listen, you also got the 7 of Swords. I don't want you to freak out about that either. I call this a lying, cheating, stealing card, okay? And here's the reason why. Because, come on, look at him. All right. I don't want you to forget about this because, weirdly enough, this has come up in a lot of readings. All right. Not just yours, but a lot of readings here. Okay. And so there could be a moment where someone tries to do something underhanded. And
I'm getting more of like friend family feeling here. And when I say underhanded, yeah, someone could maybe lie to you about something, or try to just or take something that's yours. You may even find out that someone could be cheating on you. All right, listen, we're all adults here. We can talk about these things, but that card's coming up, and I just want you to know you will be able to confront it, okay? If it comes up, all right? He's doing it in broad daylight. That's a lot of sunlight. I mean, he's not going to get away with it, all right? You already have the power of that Empress here. Listen, and the Ten of Wands, laying down that wands, ending that cycle of the work. So don't let anything slip by you in the first 3 months, okay? Capricorn, you'll be fine, all right? You'll be fine. Another message coming through is it's almost like if you're in a high position at your job, or even if you own a business, be very careful about employees. They could be like inflating their experience. That's a message coming through, okay? For those who are, if you're hiring or whatnot, just be careful about that. I think actually, do you have? Oh, in July. Okay, so we'll talk about that later. So we're going to go to April, May, and June now. So we have a solar eclipse in Aries, okay? This is going to happen on 4/20, all right? April 20th, Capricorn, that's your 4th house. So expect a lot of change, a lot of change, even new beginnings around your home. Again, some of y'all may move, okay? Remember, it's ruled by Jupiter is in Aries at that point, okay? And so if you find out you have to move, it'll be a better place. If you live in a castle, you're going to move into a bigger castle, all right? So you will have, and again, relationships, this is a time where you may get engaged, you may get married, you may find out that you're pregnant. There's a lot that could happen, especially in the 4th house with that eclipse, because it's a game changer. And then just following that, a few weeks later, we have that lunar eclipse in May, and that is going to be in Scorpio. Now, listen, that is your 11th house, your house of hopes and dreams, but also your network, your friends, all right? Even like your LinkedIn community, okay? But the main thing is your hopes and dreams. That's 11th house, and Scorpio, as we know, has a lot of intensity and passion to it. The last thing I'm going to tell you, Capricorn, is that May is the month that Jupiter goes into Taurus in your 5th house officially. Amazing, okay? Remember the 5th house, the house of pleasure, the house of love, the house of like procreation, the house of, creativity and self-expression. So as you know, April and May are going to be huge months, and May 20th, Mars is going into Leo. That is going to be insane, all right? So we know this spring is going to be pretty, like, a lot happening. Mars and Leo, just think like the planet of action in hyperdrive, all right? Because Leo, it's all about like ambition and passion, and it's really just high energy at that point. And then in June, Pluto goes back into your sign again. We're going to talk about that later when we get to January and February, but let's go ahead and see what's going on for you for April, May, and June. You got the Lovers. You got the Page of Swords. You got the Three of Swords, okay? First of all, you got the Lovers, all right? So let me just say real quickly, you deserve this, okay? You deserve this. I know that y'all have gone through so much, but the fact that this is coming up, synchronicity-wise, especially, remember I said big year for home and relationships and love, okay? Here we go, all right? Exactly when all that activity, when Jupiter moves into Taurus in your house of love. So I love this for you. Just know you'll have choices too. And when I say you'll have choices, the message is coming through. You may have a lot of different suitors at this time. You could have like 2 different suitors, all right? Because that or 3 or 4 if you're single. Secondly, taking your relationship to the next level. You will have that choice that, you know, Archangel Raphael here, he's the one who's gifting the love, and it's up to you to decide what to do with it. So again, you will have choices, right? Better to have choices than have none at all. But I love that you got the Lover's card. Now, you got the Page of Swords. All this is saying right now, the message that's coming through is that at this point in May, you are just so over the BS, all right? You're just like, you know what? Don't need any of that. You already got a lot, you know, the 8 of Cups here. Remember, moving forward from those things not serving you well. And then your own card, the Devil, in your crown, all right? So May is when you're just like, F it. This is my life. This is what's going to happen. You're in the driver's seat. You've got all that power. Now, you got the 3 of Swords. Again, don't want you to freak out. A lot of, actually, I think every, but a good majority of everyone's gotten this card. Now, what I say is that life is not a Disney movie. We can't expect every single card to be good. Now, listen, 2023 is going to be a lot nicer than 2022. 2022 was crazy, but in from April to June, there could be something that is a little heartbreaking, okay? And it could be a breakup, and it could be something, you know, that affects you to the point where it, you know, you can see heartbreak, right? But it's still a sword suit. So that you're feeling here is going up here. And so what I want you to know, all right? I love the fact that you, remember, you got the 4 of Swords, so you're fine. But secondly, one of the biggest messages that's coming through, and I want you to know this, and if you know me, this is how it is. With eclipse season, those eclipses are really, 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 really strong, okay? And they're game changers. Like I said, they're a new moon and a full moon times 1,000. Think of Clark Kent turning into Superman. They're powerful. Some of those times, we end something, begin something new, all right? Some of those times, it's hard for us to say goodbye to things that are not serving us well, okay? So I don't want you to think that this is going to be bad, because you're already like, you're in charge, all right? You're just ready to move forward, okay? Remember, this is a sword suit, so mentally you're just like, I'm sick of the BS. I'm moving forward. But also, it's coming after the Lovers, all right? And so you already are all set, and you have power, all right? You have so much power, and the Page is very powerful, all right? Also, you are going to be getting a message, all right? Is a message that's coming through during the springtime. So that's, be prepared for that. There's something coming through. Message-wise, I mean, that's, you know, it's common with the Page of Swords, but there is something that is going to be, like, brings you that clarity. You're going to have, like, an aha moment, almost like the Hanged Man. You're going to have one of those moments. FYI, just to let you know, okay? Now, let's see what's going on. July to September. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so it's going to be a great summer, but it is also going to be an interesting summer. So Venus is going retrograde in Leo, all right? And so that's going to happen July 23rd. Now, the reason why, well, for you, Capricorn, this is interesting because this is your 8th house, okay? And so what does this mean? First, when Venus goes retrograde, it goes retrograde in the sign, same sign, like every 8 years, okay? So I want you to think of summer of 2015. What happened around that time, okay? What happened around that time? Something is going to come back up from that time, okay? And think about it. 8th house, death and rebirth. So you could have ended something. You could have started something new. All right. Remember, heartbreak card. So there could have been an old lover. There could have been a job that maybe you left. You know, everyone there you love, but you moved on to something bigger and newer. And now they're coming back and say, hey, we want you to be CEO of the company. You never know what it is, but that's why, you know, you got to read your rising, and then, you know, we can get a little bit more specific. But the other thing that's happening is Mercury is going retrograde, and this is the only Mercury retrograde I'm going to talk about because it's going retrograde in Virgo, all right? And that is, it's, you know, Mercury is Virgo's ruling planet. So it's going to be pretty, it's in its domicile. So these are two planets retrograde, all right, around the same time. And so when these planets are retrograde, people from the past come back. So again, remember what happened summer of 2015, eighth house. Venus retrograde. Venus, passion, desire. All right. Eighth house, not only death and rebirth, sex. It rules sex. So there could be a former flame or something that comes through. All right. What else is going on? Those are the main things for July to September. So let's just go ahead and see what's going on for you. What you can expect, Capricorn, for July, August, and September. Wow. You got the King of Pentacles, the Chariot. Ooh, 3 of Wands. Okay. So, King of Pentacles. At this point, you're just owning your wealth. All right. You're owning, I mean, you're sitting, look at all that abundance. All right. Look at all that abundance around you. This is an amazing card. So, you will be thriving at this point, okay? And you will also have the resources to build the world that you want, all right? This is just, come on, the richest king, all right? The richest king, but he takes care of others too. That's why we love the King of Pentacles, because he's that kind of king who is just like, oh, you need a new Tesla? I got you. I got you. Oh, hey, you need 40 birthday cakes? I got you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be so secure, financially stable at this point that you're going to be able to help others in that aspect, okay? Now, secondly, the Chariot. Moving forward, you've gotten so many moving forward cards, it's unbelievable. Especially the Chariot and the 3 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Chariot, all right, ruled by Cancer, but this is really, really, really just moving forward in the biggest. Look at this. You see these two sphinxes, they're going in opposite directions, okay? But guess who's in the driver's seat? It's you. All right. So no matter which path they go, it doesn't matter. You're in control. All right. Remember, you already said, oh, I'm over the BS. I'm ready to just get going. Ready to get going with whatever I need to get going with. Now, Chariot, overcoming obstacles, challenges, all right? Just blazing on through, finding that self-will, that determination just to go, 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 boom, boom, boom. Now, 3 of Wands. I call this the green light card. So, how crazy these two cards show up next to each other, okay? Especially with the King of Pentacles, all about wealth here, all right? Wealth and money, but also tangible realities, okay? So you could be starting something new at this point, all right? Over the summer, you could be starting something very brand new, all right? This is, I call it like the import-export card, but it is the green light card. It is someone who is ready to start his journey, ready to go out there, ready to just start pursuing things, coming after the 2 of Wands, which is all about planning. So remember, someone's going to help plan your wedding or find you that home, or, you know, a recruiter that connects you to the job, the dream job. Someone is going to help, all right? Someone's going to come through and be part of that. Now, October to December, oh yeah, eclipse season. Here we go, all right? Also, was there, oh, also, I'm sorry, back to also July to September, we do have a full moon in your sign on July 3rd. That's right before July 4th, okay? Full moon in Capricorn. So expect that to be, there could be something really emotional that goes on around that time. And remember, all right? So keep that in mind. Now, the October to December solar eclipse in Libra. Oh my goodness. We're finally leaving the Taurus Scorpio axis. Not completely yet, all right? But we are, you know, the first solar eclipse in Libra, which I love because remember, Libra is all about balance. Now, Capricorn, remember how I started in the beginning of this reading with a lot of activity about work? And we've talked about your 6th house, about work, and there is a lot of activity in work, but this is a solar eclipse in Libra, which is your 10th house of career. And not only career, but the public achievements, okay? And honors, all right? So really, really great eclipse for you, followed by a lunar eclipse in Taurus. Capricorn, we already said, that's your 5th house of love, creativity, self-expression, procreation. At the end of the day, it's pleasure, all right? So October to November, what can we expect for Capricorn? Oh my God. You're going to make me cry. I'm going to start crying. You're going to get married. Some of y'all are going to get married. Some of y'all are going... Listen, you got the 4 of Wands. You got the Queen of Pentacles. You got the 10 of Cups. You're ending 2023 with a bang. Not even with a bang. With a boom. No, with a big bang. All right, so 4 of Wands. Marriage, okay? New home, all right? This is this is milestones, okay? New job. Like reaching a milestone that you have been wanting for a long time now, okay? Remember, we already had that, it was kicked off by that Scorpio. We had a lot of activity in your 11th house, but remember that solar eclipse in October, all right? We're in October, November, December now. New beginnings, and it's in your 10th house of career. So a lot of y'all will start your own business. You will get promoted. You will become CEO of the company. You will, what you're hoping for. All right, you're reaching a milestone. Some of y'all, remember, there's a lot of activity in your home sector and your love sector. So you will get engaged. You will get married. You will move in with a partner. You will find a home. I mean, this is milestone. This is celebration. Queen of Pentacles. Come on here. Okay. Where is he? Where'd he go? You got the pair. You have the king and the queen. All right. Financial security. I mean, listen. You're going to be able to build the world that you want for yourself at this point, okay? And then you're also going to provide for others in a way where it makes you feel so good, all right? Lastly, your last card. You got the 10 of Cups. Happy life, happy family, happy home, happy everything. You see the cups arranged in the rainbow, the only rainbow in tarot, indicating promising future. The cups, remember, emotions when they're aligned over their heads. Spiritual enlightenment too. Listen, Capricorn, you have a huge year and you're good. I mean, like, look how you end the year. You have choices, you have options, you're moving away from something, you have your eyes on the prize, victory, success. Your final outcome in your main spread was all this abundance, all this love, all this money, all this wealth. I mean, security, financial security, and then the independence you're looking for. And you got the Empress, you got the High Priest. I mean, like, just don't doubt yourself, okay? That's all I'm saying. Capricorn, I love you so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you're new to my channel, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. I don't even care if it's a boot or an emoji, or I'm sorry, a boot or a cat or whatever, but I love emojis. And if you are a subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.